Hey, it's the Empire. Don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the bell icon for more videos. We taking over. Let's go, champ. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button right now. Let's go. Hey, it's the Empire. Geoboxing Empire. Boxer boxing. Nah, man, Canelo Alvarez completely dominates Daniel Jacobs, man. Completely dominates him. It was I don't know what Daniel Jacobs was doing. In the first half of the fight, Canelo was winning. In the second half of the fight, Daniel Jacobs started stepping it up and throwing combinations. But I mean, it was a little too late. Daniel Jacobs looked extremely tired in the fight. You know, before the fight, even like when the fight was happening in round two, he was like, "Where's the Gatorade? Where's the Gatorade?" In round two, you know, he was really dehydrated off the jump. You know, the rehydration clause definitely affected Daniel Jacobs. People were saying that uh, during the second weigh-in or before they came in the fight that he came in overweight and that he's most likely going to have to pay that a fee to Canelo Alvarez, because I heard for every pound Daniel Jacobs weighs, he has to pay 300K for every pound. So man, anyway, man, back to the fight, man. Canelo Alvarez basically, I mean, he basically dominated Daniel Jacobs, walking forward, throwing combinations, and then Daniel Jacobs was southpaw trying to fight his back foot. You know, he was just trying to keep him at distance, keep him at bay. But Canelo Alvarez is too slick. He was just countering Jacobs left and right with body shots right to the head. Daniel Jacobs, like I said, he turned it up later in the fight, but you know he should have fought more aggressive in the beginning. But it could have had something to do with his energy levels. But you know, hey, you know it is what it is. Canelo Alvarez won the fight, and it was sort of shocking, man. It was sort of shocking. I thought Daniel Jacobs do a little better, but I mean, you know, he did what he did. You know, that Triple G fight really put things into perspective, because we thought that since Daniel Jacobs did so well against Triple G, that maybe he can do the same thing to Canelo Alvarez. But the difference is speed. Speed is the difference between Canelo Alvarez and Triple G. Not only that, but the counter punching. You know, Canelo Alvarez can come forward, throw punches, throw combinations, and counter. Daniel Jacobs really had no answers for Canelo Alvarez's counter punching. The difference between this fight was Canelo Alvarez slipping punches and countering Jacobs, and Jacobs, he'll dodge a punch, but he wouldn't be able to counter Canelo Alvarez. That's the difference. You know, people like Pernell Whitaker, you know, that's the problem with those kind of fighters who can look good dodging a punch, but you're not making them pay. You know, in boxing, they say if you make them miss, you make them pay. And Daniel Jacobs wasn't doing any of that. He had good defense, but he just wasn't making Canelo pay enough. He wasn't making him pay enough. And the size difference was shocking in this fight. You can clearly tell there's two different weight classes between Daniel Jacobs and Canelo Alvarez. And on top of that, there's a rehydration clause too. So if Daniel Jacobs came in like fully hydrated, he would have been like a colossal, like a titan over Canelo Alvarez. You know, but even with a rehydration clause, you know, Daniel Jacobs was still bigger than him, but he didn't really take advantage of his size. He stayed in the outside, but he was pawing most of the time. He really didn't commit to anything. Canelo Alvarez was trying to knock out Daniel Jacobs. He was really trying to knock him out. I mean, he was swinging home runs. It looked like he was trying to knock it out of the park with you know Daniel Jacobs' head. There's a couple of times when Daniel Jacobs wobbled Canelo Alvarez, but like I said, he just didn't have the energy for some reason. But yeah, man, that's basically what happened in the fight, man. It was pretty it was competitive. I mean, it was competitive towards the end, but I mean, at that point, Daniel Jacobs really needed a knockout, so you didn't want to really see competitive rounds. You want to see a guy go for broke. So it sort of made it like, you know what I mean? It was a good fight though, nevertheless. Canelo won by UD, like I said earlier. And yeah, so I might make a post fight in the second one. I mean, might rewatch it again, but I thought Canelo dominated. I thought he was just more elusive in his attack. I thought he did more, and I thought he came to fight. You know. Let me know how you guys feel about it though, man. Like, comment, subscribe. This is the Empire, Geoboxing Empire. Peace. Hey, it's the Empire. Geoboxing Empire. Back to boxing. Now, man, crazy news, man. Apparently, the Canelo Triple G negotiations fell through, man. Triple G wanted that 50%, and Canelo's like, nah, I don't think so. So, what happened was Canelo Alvarez and Daniel Jacobs are in the talks. And apparently, they're gonna be fighting on September 15th. Now, Oscar De La Hoya and Eddie Hearn have been, I'm sorry, Oscar De La Hoya and Eddie Hearn have been negotiating this fight, and Eddie Hearn loves the idea of these people fighting, of Daniel Jacobs and Canelo Alvarez fighting each other, and this is a really big deal, man. Oscar De La Hoya, having Canelo Alvarez and Eddie Hearn having Daniel Jacobs. This is really Eddie Hearn's first huge fight with a company that's not Aheem. Eddie Hearn hasn't worked with Oscar De La Hoya in a big fight yet, and this will be his first time doing so. And this is a really big deal, man. This is Oscar De La Hoya's big dog. This is it for him, man. And Eddie Hearn getting Daniel Jacobs, he got really, really, really lucky when he signed Daniel Jacobs, because he signed particularly easily debatable top three heavyweight, middleweight in the division. Daniel Jacobs, obviously phenomenal fighter. When he beat Peter Quillen, it was shocking. It was shocking. No one knew it was coming. And when he fought Triple G, everyone counted him out, and he fought to a draw. So you can have him top three easy. You can have him in any order. Yeah, I'm not gonna argue with you. I agree. So Daniel Jacobs and Canelo Alvarez look like they're gonna be fighting. And how it's looking is Eddie Hearn, he's a promoter. He's gonna want to get a good percentage of Daniel Jacobs' purse. So he's gonna get Daniel Jacobs the best deal he can get him. So, it may not be a 50-50 split, but it's gonna be high. I'm guessing around 30 to 40% of the split will go Daniel Jacobs. Cause, well, Daniel Jacobs is a big deal, and Eddie Hearn as a promoter, and he just hit America. This fight will most likely happen, I'm guessing, in New York, man. Eddie Hearn controls New York, and if Canelo Alvarez, he's been fighting in Texas and the West Coast over a lot. Really, I never seen him fight in New York, and I think this would be This is the best time really to fight in New York. Daniel Jacobs is home born in New York, and grown, fought there his whole career, and this is the best time for Canelo to fight over there. Will it happen? I don't think so, but I think Canelo Alvarez needs to diversify his demographics. He's been fighting in Texas and LA and all those stuff hub and Vegas. He's doing that for too long. New York's the Big Apple, man. They have the Madison Square Garden over there. Big deal. So we're gonna see how this fight unfolds. Daniel Jacobs is a big fighter. He's a strong fighter, and this is gonna be a really hard fight for Canelo Alvarez. And Daniel Jacobs, because Canelo Alvarez is extremely quick. He's bringing that speed from lower weight classes, and Canelo Alvarez, he's not afraid to throw a combination in front of a bigger, stronger opponent. You've seen it in the Triple G fight, whether you think he lost or not. He threw a lot of punches in that Triple G fight, in my opinion. When he did throw punches, he threw a lot of combinations, in my opinion. So it's gonna be really good, man, to see Daniel Jacobs versus Canelo Alvarez. The thing is, it is 24/7, so they're gonna really open up on Daniel Jacobs' story. The first time they had Daniel Jacobs on HBO, he got a lot of deals from that. He got a lot of sponsors from that. And he's fighting Canelo Alvarez. He's gonna get even more sponsors. People are gonna know about him even more. Daniel Jacobs is becoming a bigger star of boxing, and I'm really proud of the guy. You can't hate a guy who beat cancer. Beat cancer, came back. Now he's on top of the world, basically. Canelo Alvarez, man, he has a lot to prove, man. The whole Clenbuterol thing, he has a lot to prove, and I just hope that this fight's gonna be a tested fight. I want it to be a fair fight. They need to make sure there's testing in this fight, because if not, then it's just not even. I wouldn't even watch it, in my opinion. I wouldn't watch the fight if there's no testing. I hope De La Hoya is not trying to pull something smooth on everyone and say, oh, well, no testing. You want this money? We'll pay you extra $1 million, just no testing. That stuff's very dangerous. No one wants to see anyone get hurt. And yeah, man. So let me know how you guys feel about the fight, man. I'll put the link in the description so you guys can read it yourself. But really big deal. Oscar De La Hoya, Eddie Hearn come to an agreement. Looks like it's gonna happen, man. So, I'm guessing the winner of that will probably fight a Triple G, because they'll have all the media attention and everything. And man, big deal. Let me know how you guys feel about it. Like, comment, subscribe. This is the Empire. Geoboxing Empire. Bitch.